A rainy and blustery weekend for the Northeast. How much of that is due to Tropical Storm Danny?
Right now, Danny is not a healthy storm, but it does have a chance of strengthening before it gets to the New England coast tomorrow.
And for many, this last weekend in August will mean another lost weekend at the beach. Details of all the threats next. Could we be watching Tropical Storm Danny's demise before it's really felt along parts of the East Coast?
That is the question, and we're going to answer that question, or try to answer it anyway, tonight on PM Edition. Hello, I'm Vivian Brown, along with Nick Walker. Thanks
for joining us. Tropical Storm Danny is struggling. A tropical storm watch has been issued for the North Carolina coast. Waves were crashing in on Wrightsville Beach earlier today as the storm approached. Large swells from Danny are expected to produce dangerous surf and life-threatening rip currents along the East Coast over the next day or two. But let's get an update now on where Danny is, where it's going, and what its potential impacts might be. Vivian?
Okay, well, here is the very latest in terms of what's going on with Danny. Oh, Danny boy. Here we go. The 5 o'clock advisory, or the 2 o'clock advisory. We'll get another one at 5 o'clock, so that's less than an hour away. At 2 o'clock anyway, it was basically stationary, not moving much at all. Its forward momentum was barely nil and void. The pressure, 1,007 millibars, so that's not a very low pressure for a tropical system at all. Winds of 40 miles an hour, so it's minimally a tropical storm at this point. And you can see the overall infrared satellite picture does show some high convection associated with Tropical Storm Danny, but most of that convection is to the east of the center of circulation. Now, as we look at the overall projected path of Danny, we're thinking that it could very well follow this cone, and of course, if it goes the westernmost route, that'll bring it the closest to the coast here of North Carolina by tomorrow morning, and then maybe sideswap the Cape Cod area and along the coast of Maine. But keep in mind, most of the weather associated with Danny is to the east of the center of circulation. So even if the system gets close to the coast, most of that heavy rain and all of the rough weather will be to the east of the immediate coastline. We are watching it very closely, though, and for that reason, we do have tropical storm watches out now for the Outer Banks of North Carolina, including the Arbor Mall and the Pamlico Sounds here. So we'll keep you posted.